And welcome back, folks. Welcome back to another part of XCOM the Bureau. In the last episode, we learned a little bit about Carter's past, and, well, we're also not dead. So, we must not be completely useless to them. Hold on, what's that?
Let me just get another sample.
Oh, okay. I thought I saw, a little alien face down there. My bad. Oh, God, more audio.
Good luck, Carter. Carter? Hello? Can anybody hear me? Anybody? Am I dead? Isn't there supposed to be something? Is someone out there?
Okay, that's a little
Who's
creepy.
there?
It's not done yet.
Who are you? Carter?
You gonna stop? Okay, well, here's a note. Pause the video, folks. And the last part. And what about you, Doctor?
At this point, most of my patients are sleepwalkers anyway, and they're not getting any worse. Unfortunately, they're not getting any better either.
Is there any cure?
Any chance of finding a cure?
We've got a variety of tests running at the moment, but our first attempts were not pretty.
So it's not as simple as scraping the black goo off their faces.
We tried that. You don't want to see what's underneath.
How are the
How are
sleepwalkers?
the infected, Doctor?
They're stable, but that's not exactly a good thing. Nurses make sure they're fed and cleaned. That's all we can do for now.
That's better than nothing.
It's like a ward full of coma patients, except they keep talking to themselves.
What's happening to the sleepwalkers anyway?
We're still trying to figure that out. Their autonomic system thinks it's in a coma, but something else is influencing their physical actions.
You mean they're getting orders from somewhere?
Only on a very basic level, like how they move toward the alien tower you saw.
Any idea how they're getting these commands?
We think it has to do with the silicoid substance on their faces. It might be functioning like the Mosaic control centers we find in Outsiders.
All the more reason to track down Mosaic and put a stop to it.
Thanks,
I
Doctor.
suppose there's not much more you can do for now.
We'll keep on testing. Until then, all we can do is keep them comfortable.
I just realized they never took my backpack off. Or my glove. Interesting. Well then. Let's go see who else wants to talk to us. Joy, right? There's another team. Note. Pause. And the last part. I would skip ahead in the video, but I don't want to miss anything small. Oh. Actually, I will risk it. See you in a second. Another audio recording.
Alright, boys. Get your gear in order and gather around.
This gonna be another rescue cakewalk, sir? Or are we gonna see some action?
And a note. Simple enough.
Nothing so boring this time, Kenny. No. This time we're going into the belly of the beast.
Alright, it's about time.
Some of those sleepwalkers are congregating at a tower out in New Mexico. We're gonna find out why and shut them down.
You sure we won't catch anything being around all those sleepwalkers?
You just worry about us getting into that tower. Alive.
Yes, sir.
This is gonna be an extended stay. Investigating the area, finding a point of entry, and infiltrating. We're gonna keep a low profile. Until we can strike.
Less John Wayne and more James Bond?
That's the spirit. And if we're lucky, we might even find a cure for the sleepwalkers.
Is that even possible?
Hell if I know. But we gotta hope, right? Otherwise, why are we still fighting?
Hearing ghosts. Oh, you have nothing to say today? Very well. Screw you too. We'll run upstairs here real quick and then we'll go activate into the mission, I guess.
He's so close. Put me on this mission and I'll hand you his head on a platter.
We're sending Carter after Axis. This is what he does.
Then send us out together.
No one's going anywhere until we know where to look. Agent Weaver, I know why you want to go after Axis. I cannot allow personal feelings to interfere.
Oh god, that's an old computer.
Something going on I should know about?
There you are. Agent Weaver has tracked access to the Pacific Northwest.
Quickly, here's a note. And we're good.
Oregon. His base is in Oregon.
I'll leave it to the two of you to narrow down our search area. Something smaller than an entire state.
We should talk, Carter.
Okay, let's talk.
Angela.
What do you want?
Agent Weaver.
It's okay, Will. How are you feeling?
Like hammered shit. But I'm still here.
Good. We're onto something.
Yeah, let's just get to
The
it.
sooner we find access, the sooner we finish this.
I couldn't agree more.
You said he was in Oregon. You have anything more than that?
I've tracked access to southwest Oregon. Somewhere remote.
Everywhere in southwest Oregon is remote.
There's a lot of forest out there. Enough room for access to hide. But I found something. Radio signals.
And they're not ours?
No, I triple-checked. And Weir confirmed it. The broadcast isn't human. What I could translate mentions access repeatedly. I think they have some sort of facility there.
That all you have?
That's not a lot of information to go on. No wonder the old man didn't want to send you out.
I don't see you tracking down access on your own. Why don't you gather some information? I'm sure Operator Chulsky would be glad for your company. I'll go talk to the analysts. Meet me back at Falk's office when you're done.
Now I gotta go talk to the figures.
Chelsky,
Sir?
heard anything interesting?
I hear all sorts of interesting things, sir. How many of them are true? That's a different question. You looking for something specific?
I have a signal for you to look at.
Agent Weaver found a signal in Oregon. I need you to look at this.
She mentioned something about that. Oregon, right?
Yeah, she thinks there might be a facility there.
Well, let's see.
Keep me up to date.
I should be able to pin it down soon. Agent Weaver already did the hard part.
I'll come back later.
Alright, I'm going to cut the video and I'll see you guys in just a second. Okay, the doctor wants to talk to us.
I believe we have a...
We need to talk about that test of yours.
My most sincere apologies for what happened at your screening, William. But as you can see, we have a more pressing matter at the moment. This man is infected.
That's never happened in the base before. Or is this another unexpected side effect of your test, Doc?
Nine. I'm quite sure this is from an outside source. But I need your help to find out where, and to do it without causing a panic.
This agent's turning into a sleepwalker, and I've seen how that goes. Unless you found a cure, I don't see how you're gonna help.
It's not a cure, but it may be the first step.
Well, what is it?
I have discovered a way to detect sleepwalker infections at an early stage, before the symptoms present. It will let us treat the subjects earlier, or at least get a better understanding of the conversion process.
Another test, Doctor?
Not to fear, William. This time you will be the one performing the test. And quietly, if at all possible.
The last thing we need is an infection scare.
Precisely. Thankfully, the detective will find any infected within a large area. Here, check in operations, engineering, the main lab, the briefing room, and the hangar. That should cover the base.
And if I find any other infected?
Send them to see Dr. Hera. will meet you there, and perhaps we can help these men.
Okay.
During the screening, it felt like my head was going to explode. Any idea what happened?
I had no idea. Perhaps it was some resonance from your earlier exposure to the alien artifact. Tell me, how did it feel?
Like someone was inside my skull using a hammer, trying to break free. It was all I could do to stay conscious.
Yes. And you said something, too. Your name? Perhaps your rank as well?
Hell if I know. For a few seconds, it was all just a red haze.
Well, I am glad you are with us again, my friend.
You said that noise during the screening was something from Mosaic. How did you discover that?
Dr. Veer has been examining the device removed from our captive infiltrator. It would appear that this is how they receive commands from their Mosaic network.
So they're radio-operated?
Not quite, but it seems to give them a sort of subconscious connection to a larger command hierarchy.
And you used the command for attack. You couldn't pick something safer, like dance?
Our control is too crude for specific commands, only general urges. And violence is a very common response, William.
Fair enough.
I'll be on my way.
As you say. But if you would like, I have some experiments I could perform on the...
No. I'll check for infected. But I've spent quite enough time as your guinea pig for today, Doc.
Okay. Very well, folks. I'll be back. Okay, we have a couple notes here. Here we are. And there we are. And view over here. And good. And the last one. There we are. And there's a scientist here, so we might as well talk to him.
Well, doctors, got yourselves a new toy?
I assure you, the Illyrium coil transfer rifle is no toy. What I mean to say is that we are testing a potential weapon for Mr. Barnes.
Don't we already have access to the Outsiders' weaponry? Have you improved on it?
There is always room for improvement, Carter. Always a smoother transfer mechanism, or a more advantageous dispersal pattern to search for.
And you've just gotta find it, don't you?
Or die trying. So to speak.
How does it work?
How does this monstrosity work?
It's very simple, really. Imagine a Tesla coil, only with its voltage focused through a charged Illyrium ballistic delivery system.
In English,
It's a lightning cannon.
I can see how that would be useful.
Fair enough.
I don't know. It's gonna be hard to fit that into a holster.
Yes, very funny. But once we test the fundamentals, we can work on the miniaturization.
And it'd still be useful?
Oh yes. By combining our ballistics know-how with the enemy's energy weapons, we are on the cusp of a new horizon in weaponry.
Combining alien technology and our own. Interesting. You need any help testing it out?
We were hoping you would ask. Our usual assistant seems to have disappeared again. Not literally disappeared. Of course.
Are you sure?
That never happens.
You were saying...
Yes, the machinery is in position. Just press the button and stand clear. And try not to disappear.
Just go press the button. Interesting. I see.
Yes, I'm sure you'll be a great help. Only appropriate that a field agent be involved. And all.
If you'd be so kind as to press the button on the device, we can continue testing.
It's really not that big, to be honest. Well, I mean, if you include the whole generator thing, yes.
I'm not sure that's gonna be much use in the field, doctors.
Oh dear.
Let me just adjust the discharge levels. Yes, try it again.
That looks more like it.
Quite satisfactory. But I believe we can do better.
Increasing power levels again. Try now.
Oh dear. Oh. Okay then.
I think you've still got some problems to iron out, doctors.
Is everyone all right? Better than all right. Did you see the yield? Off the charts.
Killed.
Fantastic.
Well, that's promising. What are they doing over here? Some type of force gun? Oh no, he's testing at the force wave thingy. Okay. Anyway, let's go back to searching here. Some guys up there. Alright, I will cut until something interesting happens. Couple things in this room. Here's a note. And we're good. Okay. Nothing here, but we're actually going to go talk to the infiltrator again, it looks like.
Officer, is the prisoner behaving himself?
Huh? Oh, yes. He's been quiet.
Something on your mind?
Sorry, Carter. It's just... I've had a lot on my mind recently.
Oh god.
How's our friendly local infiltrator doing?
He's been pretty quiet since you had a talk with him. Almost like he's meditating or something. But I couldn't say what's going through his head.
Our last talk was rather revealing. Any chance I could talk with him again?
I don't recommend it. But if you go in there, we'll have witnesses on hand to make sure the person who walks out is still you.
Better than having to take that test again.
What's wrong?
Must be pretty important to bother a trooper like you.
It's my girl back in Iowa. She's been taking care of some survivors in a big farmhouse, and she sends transmissions every day, but...
But what?
Latest transmission, she sounded really tired. And, said she found traces of black goo on her pillow.
Shit. I'm sorry.
They're already sending a team to recover as many of them as possible. I just hope she gets back here in time.
Very well.
Be careful, Rose. A distracted guard is a dead guard. Either get over it or get a replacement.
Yes, sir. It won't be a problem, sir.
And, good luck.
Howdy.
Welcome back, William Carter. It is pleasant to see a familiar face.
You're in a good mood for a prisoner of war?
As are you. Which means you have recovered a phase plotter. So you plan to go through with your suicidal attack?
Maybe you can help.
So, you really want to see the end of Mosaic? Tell us where they're taking the sleepwalkers, and how do we cure them?
I would not know. I am a warrior, not a scholar. I do not know if it can be cured.
We'll see.
What's your name?
What are you called?
You do not understand how Mosaic functions. When we are connected, we are Mosaic. Individual names are unimportant.
You're not connected anymore. What do you call yourself now?
I do not know. I have never been concerned with it.
Maybe you should. Help us win, and I'll call you whatever you want. You must know something about Axis. If we go after him, what should we expect?
Axis? The Primarch. You are an ambitious creature, William Carter.
Axis, Primarch, whatever you call him.
He is wise and patient. There is a reason Mosaic called him to lead. Do you think it a coincidence that your planet fell so quickly to him?
He's not that smart. We've already tracked him down.
Of course you have. He will let you come to him and then he will destroy you. This is suicide, William Carter.
Sounds like fun.
Do I have a choice?
Of course not.
Be cautious, William Carter.
Okay, well, I'll cut again. And we're back to the scientist.
You are all right, aren't
aren't you? Yeah, I suppose I am. You had everyone worried. Yeah, probably not just about my health. I hear you've been helping Agent Weaver track down information about Axis. Anything I should know? Yes. It's absolutely imperative you take him alive. We need to take his mosaic implant from him while he's still alive. It will automatically erase itself if he dies. I generally prefer my outsiders dead. I won't bore you with the details, but Axis appears to be one of the few outsiders who has been to the mosaic core, where the being they call Origin seems to reside. I can take that information from his mind, if he's alive.
Then we'll take him alive.
Keep the alien alive. What then? We go to the alien homeworld. You sure it'll work? Fairly certain. There's more guesswork involved than I'd like. If I had more time, or if I had Lawrence here...
You've learned a lot.
Picked up a lot in that tower. I managed to gather a great deal of information in that alien tower. The scope and complexity of that network is just remarkable. We're lucky to have you on board with us. It wasn't luck that brought me here, Agent Carter. Buck up, Doc. At least if it doesn't work, we'll all be dead. Very reassuring, Agent Carter. Now you know how it feels. The world is an uncertain place. Sometimes the things we're most sure of... You're talking about Lawrence, aren't you? Yes, I suppose I am. Look, you thought you could trust him, and when it counted, he came through. I don't know why he helped us, but human or not, he did. I wish I could just ask him why he lied to me. Lied as anyone. We got work to do. Right. That means you've figured out how the phase plotter works. I believe I have. The boys in engineering are installing it on the Avenger even as we speak. Let's
Very
hope
good.
The Avenger can handle it. I'm dying to see where these things come from.
Alright. I still have to get over to those guys, so I will see you guys in just a minute. Okay, folks, it appears this guy has something to say again.
What have you got on the drawing board today, Doc?
Oh, the usual. A few weapons you brought in, some subsystems for the Avenger, and a couple of side projects for, when we rebuild society.
About the Avenger.
How's the Avenger coming?
Slowly, but surely. Dr. Weir's been installing the Vendor, and considering the stresses the Avenger would face, we had to reinforce its hull significantly.
I'm still impressed it can get off the ground at all.
Isn't Dr. Dresner's omni-propulsion system astounding? In fact, if we could channel its energy into a single target, I suspect we could achieve a kinetic impact equivalent to...
Snap out of it, Doc. One thing at a time.
How are the
Got
weapons?
any new weapons for the field?
Murphy and I have had a lot of luck with what you've recovered, but it's not exactly easy to hybridize their designs with our own.
Seemed to work well enough for the Avenger.
To be perfectly honest, we couldn't have done that without Dr. Weir's genius. Although, he seems to have some ethical disagreements with munitions development.
It's a bit early to talk about rebuilding society, but I'm curious to see what you got.
It's nothing much, but, well, I've been examining what little we could recover from the outsider seeds. Imagine if we could replicate them.
That would certainly make it easier to rebuild, all right.
Yes, indeed. Why, America could use them to build refugee shelters, revitalize devastated areas, maybe even expand and colonize into ex-Soviet territory.
I think you're getting a little ahead of yourself.
Of course, other nations may mistake this for continued alien attack, but the great thing about these seeds is that they could create bunkers and military fortifications, as well as...
Doc.
Oh, sorry.
I've got other business to take care of. Good luck, Doc.
Yes, of course.
Okay, anyway, the three over there are actually the ones that I already, scanned. So I think we're done here. I'm going to do one last sweep at the base, and then we're going to start a mission. So I'll see you guys in a second. And he wants to talk to us, so we're going to talk to him.
Caught a spy sneaking into the Avenger. A damn spy. Here.
Shit. Did he do any damage?
Don't think so. We're double checking. But I think we got him before he could do much.
Another outsider infiltrator. God damn it.
Not an outsider. A Russian. We get attacked by aliens, and we still have to keep our eyes open for reds.
So, Russian, huh?
Я думал, что найду русского здесь. Как вы узнали об этом месте?
Мы все видим. Нас здесь больше, чем ты даже представляешь. Ваша охрана просто печальная.
Да, я начинаю соглашиваться с вами.
Вы убьете меня?
Work with me.
Убийство вас быстроты. Кто знает, как долго ты здесь скрывался? У тебя ждала, ты нам нужны агенты. Эти посторонние не только американская проблема.
Ты думаешь, это сработает? Ты слабый. Вы все слабые.
Даю тебе предложение. Я пошлю тебя на палубу. Сам можешь убедиться. Если то, что говорю, верно, вы работаете на меня. Если нет, вы можете убить на Кубу.
И если я не позволяю себя обманывать?
Что ты заботишься? У вас будет оружие. Вы будете отсюда. Так или иначе, вы не будете моей проблемой.
Ладно, дай мне увидеть этих пришельцев для себя.
Довольно иметь вас на борту.
Okay, then. We have a Russian.
Hope you don't mind me listening in, but I think you did the right thing. We need all the help we can get.
Mm-hmm.
That commie is something, but I think he's gonna come around.
You can't trust him, Carter.
Well, it's humans against aliens right now, not Americans against Russians. I need someone to take him out to see what the aliens have done firsthand.
You say so. I'll set up a recon mission. Let's just hope he remembers who the good guys are. Here you had a grant.
Huh? Okay.
Old time with Falk.
Ah, it was swell.
Could be worse. They kept me in detention for an hour while they were cleaning up the testing room after your little shindig.
Did anyone attack you?
Guess you win. What's on your mind?
Upgrades to the Sky Ranger.
So what's happening with the Sky Rangers?
After I saw that Titan, I had the whiz kids in the lab adapt some of the Avenger designs for our old ships.
What sort of changes are we talking about?
Nothing revolutionary, but the Sky Rangers will be faster, stronger, and more durable.
And we're sure the new technology will be safe in the field?
Only one way to find out, Carter.
How's the Avenger looking?
Almost finished from what I hear. If the final product handles anything like the early tests, it'll be the smoothest ride of your life.
As long as it gets the job done.
You just get the location from Axis, and the Avenger and I will get you there.
And I'll let you get back to it.
Will do. I'll have this bird ready for the next trip before you know it.
Okay. I think there's one more guy to talk to. I will see you guys in 1.5 seconds. And we're here. Any
Seen
news?
anything interesting in the field?
You know how it is. Rampaging alien hordes, bolts of deadly blue plasma, walking death machines from another world. All in a day's work.
You make it sound like an issue of Captain Thunderbolt.
I don't have to try very hard.
What the hell has Falk so paranoid?
You mean more paranoid than usual? Doesn't trust anybody but Weaver.
God knows why. Weaver's always been a good agent. Certainly better than you.
Except I'm not the one getting into screamy matches with the old man, am I?
We're done here.
I don't know how anyone could have mistaken you for an alien. They have better senses of humor.
Nah, there's nobody else. Maybe. Yeah, I already scanned that room. Let's talk to this guy.
How are you holding up, Carter?
I've had better days.
Whole human race has had better days.
Okay, sorry about that. How are our
How are we holding
supplies?
up?
Pretty well, actually. We keep taking in more people, but Barnes has those choppers flying day and night, recovering food and gear from storehouses.
We might make it through this yet.
I still wouldn't bet on us. But we've got a fighting chance, and I hear that's thanks to you.
Now that you've seen the Sleepwalkers, what do you think?
That's worse than I thought. But at least they're safe in the infirmary. But even so, no, never mind.
What's bothering you?
Look, it's not right to mention it, but we're losing a lot of food and water taking care of them. Without them, we'd have another 4 months of supplies.
What else would you recommend?
Well, nothing right now. But if this war turns into a long haul, we'll have to ask ourselves if we can afford to be so merciful.
Your old buddy Falk nearly had me shot.
Not the first time. Might have been a couple of times he nearly shot me too.
This isn't a joke.
No, son. No, it's not. It's real goddamn life, and there's a lot more at stake than your ego.
Agree.
So walk it off, and try to remember that he's watching out for our whole species.
And what if he starts abusing his authority?
If that happens, I'll stand right beside you. But just fight one war at a time.
That's everything I need.
All right then. Good luck out there, Carter.
I like him. I hope he doesn't die horribly. Oh, those are turrets. Very well, let's actually deploy on a mission. Finally. It's been ages now. One last scan of this room. No, we're good. Okay, what do we got here? Select mission. The Russian. Rank 4 engineer. Okay. We'll send you. You. Yeah, pause the video for news reports. And this one. And this one. Wait, what was that? It appears there's aliens in Africa, according to the red blip on the map there in the bottom left corner. Oops. Okay, select mission. Let's actually deploy for once. Let's see. Alright. Pre-launch checklist. Yeah, I think we're good to go. Oh, damn it. I hate when it does that. Begin mission. Well, the Sky Rangers don't look any different, really. Okay, now it looks slightly different. Different paint job, at least. Alright. Check the time on the video real quick. Alright, we're going to cut the part here, folks. I know it was all talking on the last episode, but it's out of the way now. If you like the video, please like the video. And until next time, folks, until then.